say, man, this thing has been so great. We had the part 2 that
Part 2.
Come with you. I say we had the part 2 one by Ray. Big Ray in the building, man. One more time for Ray. Soft clap.
Y'all remember Ray from the last? Well, I guess it'll be last week. Ray from last week.
Hello.
Out of Amsterdam.
You did.
Yes.
Got the same clothes on, Ray.
Hey, what happened? Why are we dressed the same?
I don't know.
Who put this in the books?
It's called
Right.
editing. Never know what we drop, when we drop, what we're gonna drop, and who we got. What it do, Ray?
Oh man, but the conversation was so good and it was so deep, we couldn't stop it right there where we stopped it last week. So you got an hour last week. You finna get some more.
2 cups short now, Ray. Tell me, where do you see? First of all, let the people know what you do.
Oh, yeah. So I am an event planner I work in the cultural institutions or the cultural sector. So I work for kind of like a museum performance space, and I program, like curate events happening in the space. And then outside of that, I also do the bar talk thing. So and I also work as a freelancer.
That's awesome. Now, a lot of our viewers, I was gonna say my fans the most, didn't understand. Then you said,
okay,
so
yeah.
when you go to work, big dog, what you do?
Okay, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I talk to artists, and we organize events in like a museum, basically.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
dope.
That's
That's
what's up.
dope.
That's what's
Yeah.
That's dope. So what's a normal day at work like?
Oh, it's a lot of meetings.
Yeah.
So the place that I work, we have before COVID, we would have like 500 events a year. So we're constantly having things happening.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like on a regular Tuesday, you have a meeting where we talk about what happened in the past week. So if we had a party, was the bar okay? Were there any problems? Things like that.
Hey, the crazy fans of mine.
Yeah.
You know, we do know numbers.
Yeah.
You said 500 events.
Yeah.
My boy, that's only 300.
Yeah.
5 days.
In the what?
I had already thought about that. Yeah, I had already thought about that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So y'all be double booking someday.
Like double, triple, like sometimes. So where I work, it was like an old newspaper factory. So we have all these different spaces where people can do things. Mm-hmm. So yeah, sometimes we'll have a party, and then we'll have like experimental art performance, and then we also have an expo going on. So we just constantly kind of have stuff going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's dope, though,
Yeah.
man. That's dope.
Yeah,
dope.
that's really dope.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like a fun job.
Exactly.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's super fun.
They looking for you right now?
What?
Did you call off? You called to put in PTO?
Because you may be scheduled to be at work
Bro,
right now.
Yeah. My wife, these folks doing 500. Don't let them folks see you on here now.
Yes, I'm still working. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's previously recorded. She's probably at work right now.
Hey man, we dropped it 3 years ago. Before boy Ray ever got the job. You feel me, man?
When he know.
Don't let go my boy Ray now. Don't let go my boy
Don't
Ray.
five now.
Not finna find my dog.
This old. This is old news.
So it came out in 96.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
What is the work day like in Amsterdam?
What do you mean?
Is it like hourly wise, like it's like standard 8 to 5, or y'all have?
Oh, okay. So I work really differently. I really make my own hours, but I also am working all the time. So I work on the weekends. I also work at night. It's kind of all over the place. Many people do not work 40 hours a week, and you can still live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Wow.
Yeah, like
That's crazy.
so. I think here, the U.S., you really get worked to death, you know.
you do.
But there, it's not so much in that same way. Like there's a lot more safety net, so you get having health insurance is like legally required. Like you get a fine if you don't have health insurance.
Obama tried that.
I was gonna say Obamacare.
Yeah, right.
They shot it down.
I'm saying them folks still hit you on your taxes though, right? If you don't show that you had.
Obamacare.
That's
If
what
you
it
don't
was.
have insurance,
That's what it was.
you
Yeah.
get your taxes.
Go ahead, Bob Ray. My bad.
No, but so and also with like housing subsidy, like you also get help with your housing if you can't afford it. Like it's very, very
Oh, so they
easy.
got Section 8 over there?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so there's just like a lot of help and a lot of support for you to do things. So it's the work life is just kind of different.
That's what's up, man.
That really is.
Hey, man, so guess what, man? Hey, dreams do come true. Who first will be last, and who last will be first. I say, big God. Guess what? Trouble don't last always, my boy. You know the phrase that we live up on? He's looking, well, where's he going with this one? Do you know the phrase that we have lived by for so long, and my boy Ray just put us down and told us? Overworked and underpaid.
Right.
But this don't happen where they at.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Imagine going to a place like that, bro, where it's no longer overworked
and underpaid, but it's like you work and get paid. Okay, so what's the minimum wage?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Now, not to
Ray.
get you too excited, okay?
What we doing, Ray?
Not to burst the bubble, but the minimum wage is not very high. It's like €9 something an hour.
€9 translated for my folks.
Yeah, maybe like 10, 15.
Oh, that ain't.
That's
Oh, that's cool.
That's more than what it is.
My boy, that's way more than it is.
That's more than what.
Yeah, it's
seven-
only what,
$7.25.
Yeah.
I've been there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only
I was
$7.25.
there when it was $5.15.
I finna say no. Yeah, if you came from my
My
days,
first
it was
job, it was
$5.15.
$5.15. Right.
And then I guess what? Guess
But
what?
you know what? I thought I was balling.
No, I know. I thought I was balling when they went from $5.15 to $5.25.
Man, what?
What?
I remember in high school cashing them $80 checks and was like, y'all can't tell me
Nothing.
My checks used to be like $2.16, $2.50. What y'all doing?
I also was an athlete, so I can only work so
I
many
was
days a
in
week.
daycare
Yeah.
still. Yeah.
So out here living. I had 2-3
That's
jobs to make up.
crazy.
I was trying to make $15 an hour at a time. I told you we know numbers. We know numbers.
Well, no, that
You feel me? Nah, that's what's up, though, man.
Yeah.
Dang, that's what's up.
That's still what's up.
This is so awesome, guys. We are learning the culture of
Amsterdam,
oh,
Holland, or the
Holland.
Neverlands, whatever you want to call
Neverlands.
it.
I
However,
kind of want to piggyback on what you were saying with the climate and all that in the moods. And I have this quote that I love. Life's so ironic, it takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate the silence, and absence to appreciate the presence. So what is your go-to for peace?
Oh,
When you're missing home. And
wow.
that's
Very deep question.
Very deep.
I'm like,
I'm so glad she asked you that. Cause I was like, this is like Upper Ray Alley. I thought you like, oh well. You feel me? I wouldn't know how.
like that's from the heart. Like,
I wouldn't even know where to
Where
start.
to start at?
I had that really saved, like when I was talking to
yeah.
you. Like,
Oh, wow. That was very beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck.
Heartfelt.
It's on you.
Hey, do you think my wife?
I'm gonna sit up here and chill and sip. Why you
Go ahead.
because I know it's gonna be beautiful. So it's fun.
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah, okay, too much pressure. No, no, I mean, I think, so I still read a lot of stuff from the U.S. Like, I still read a lot of books that are from the U.S. I try to connect with people who have similar experiences to me. So, like, in the Netherlands, you still have a Black community, right? So I try to find people who, you know, have similar experiences and who are, from kind of same, ideas. And besides that, I mean, you just have to make a new home. So I think also in the Netherlands, I'm really involved in like the ballroom, like voguing scene. So that is also connected to the US and it's also there. So that also, I feel like I have like all these small connections, you know. That wasn't as eloquent as your quote, so sorry.
Something else that's not eloquent. Cause they got hoods over there, west side, east side, north side, south
Because you said the
side.
Black community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
said that,
I mean,
west side, I'll be able to say west side.
the
No,
hoods
get
are
us
not
back.
like the hoods here.
Oh, damn.
Like,
What they be doing, cuz?
I mean, it's like some shooting, but like not. It's not. It's really not.
How? I can imagine they shoot like that over there.
How they shoot?
Don't get us put out the country before we go.
So what are me as you know, we're in Alabama. In Alabama it's legal. You can carry a gun with you no matter what. It can be visible, it can be hid if you got the license, it can be hidden. You can walk in Walmart with your gun on your hip and
That
they ain't gonna
is
say nothing.
not the party. That's not what's happening.
not. It's not. Okay.
No. There are no, like, people have guns, but it's really not like that. Like,
Okay.
No.
It's more of an antique item.
It's more, like maybe a knife or something.
They all shoot cuz.
Well, seems like it's an altercation. I guess I gotta pull it out. Pow.
Yeah.
Them folk live there. That
Hey,
little.
man, all right, changing gears. Changing gears. Finna get a little serious.
Cool.
I would imagine the LGBTQ culture there would be different than it is here in America.
Yes, it's very different.
Is it
It's up over there.
more widely accepted there than it is here?
Yeah, that's a complicated question. Yes and no. So, okay. So the Netherlands legalized gay marriage, I think, in like the early 2000s, maybe 2001. So it was one of the first countries to legalize gay marriage. The Netherlands is also a very conservative country. So if you're acting different, then people really stare at you. So the whole idea is like you can, of course, be, LGBT, but you really need to stay
within.
Yeah. So like guys, need to be really masculine. Like it's very, you kind of have to hide that. Mm-hmm. And I think people are somewhat accepting. But I also think things have changed here so much from when we were growing up.
Of course,
So I really feel like just times are changing, and I think with the like trans community in particular, it's also really different because there you have healthcare. So like more people have healthcare. So then people aren't organizing in the same way that they are here. So I think the way that LGBT people are politically organizing is much more interesting here in the U.S. than in the Netherlands, for sure. Yeah, because
they campaigning and most stuff out in this way.
Yeah,
and it's kind of over there.
Yeah, it's also kind of like because things have kind of been like handed to them, for lack of a better word. Like, so people our age, they grew up with gay marriage for the most part. Right. They also feel like it's kind of accepted. They talk about it in school, so because of that, they also don't really. They are very accepting of some things that you can actually like push more onto. Whereas here in the U.S., people are constantly kind of pushing forward for things.
Right.
That makes sense.
So have I'm sure you don't mind me saying this. So you, as a trans individual, have you experienced any I was trying to say racism, but any transphobia towards you? Like, do people treat you any kind of way?
Oh, well, no, because most people don't really know that I'm trans, Okay. So, yeah, people really don't know unless I have to say it, Right. Yeah, so, I mean, if anything, I think I'm treated not at, like, because of the racism in the Netherlands and in Europe, then I'm just treated as a black man. So that's not fun, It's like, it's not fun. Yeah. Exactly. So people are, not so nice.
So you really get it from both. It's just
of course.
They call it, there's a term for that. Intersectionality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm smart.
You are so smart. Hey, say it again. What it is?
Intersectionality.
Oh, what that means?
It means when you experience, not hatred. Hold on. I'm going to get it. When you experience pushback, for lack of better words, from both angles. So, like black women in America, they are victims of intersectionality because they're black and they're women. So they get
the double standard.
Two sides. Right. So that's what you've been a victim of, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, and I also think people are more like homophobic towards me than transphobic. You know what I mean? So like people, like guys, will like yell at me or something like that. Or, if you're like wearing something that's like, like not more traditional, then people will say something. So I think that's more of what I experience and, something like that.
Wow.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Homophobic.
Yeah.
And transphobic.
Yeah. Okay,
so it's like, okay, I got it. I think it just clicked.
Yeah.
If you that, then it's homo. But if you that, then you get the
Because I think transphobia. I mean, and maybe it's also a mixture, right? Because like homophobia is like the hatred of like gay people, right? And then transphobia is maybe more the hatred of like trans.
The transition,
people, right? Yeah. So you get more of that, or if I walk around, like you can't walk hand in hand with a guy in the Netherlands. Like you get yelled at, or people.
Really?
Yeah. So I've gotten yelled at.
They're behind us.
So no, hold up.
And that's shocking. That's hard to believe.
The Netherlands, they got Big Mama over there. They might not got the hood, but they got Big Mama because Big Mama don't. You know what I'm saying?
It's
with the traditional way of. You know what I'm saying?
It's very traditional.
Wow. Yeah, that's big,
crazy.
Boy.
People also get bashed. Like there's some like you would never walk at night wearing something that is like non-traditional masculine if you're a guy. It's too dangerous, you know?
But what if you're going to the blue district?
Yeah, so then that's in a different place. But I think, but it also depends on like how you're dressed, you know, how you're perceived by the public, right? So like if you're wearing something kind of normal, then it's okay. But you know, if you're
doing something that's flamboyant or out,
then people, you know, have a problem.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sound like Third Avenue to me.
That like really is scary. Like, and I can only imagine your thoughts, you know, as far as going out, because it's like, okay, how are they gonna perceive me? You know what I'm saying? And like, that's really scary, man. I hate you even have to go through that. Like, real talk.
Yeah, it's not the best, but then also you get to have so many like beautiful experiences, you know what I mean? So everything is kind of this trade-off. It's like, yeah, you aren't able to do certain things, but then I think I feel so blessed to have this like really unique perspective, and I feel really lucky. So, you know,
Big God, that's all, man.
How's your support system there, or?
Yeah, I like, so for me, I mostly am around people from the LGBT community, mostly people who are, like people of color, like Black and brown, and in the community. So for me, I feel very comfortable, and I also do a lot of organizing in my community. So that's also a lot of the work that I do is really within this community. So because of that, I feel very supported. Like I kind of do my thing. Yeah.
Shut your hood out, out.
Yeah. Well, I used to live in Schilderswijk, but now I'm just working in Rotterdam. And shout out to the Cloud Party, the queer party, and
shout out.
And Kiki House of Angels. They're a great voguing house in Rotterdam. So yeah.
Hey man,
In the dam.
In the
dam.
On half of Live, Lit, and Legit, and Raes, shout out to you guys. I wonder if it's just gonna reach them.
Yeah, well, I'll post about it, of course.
Oh yeah,
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I was so happy when you told me that you had a podcast. That like really made my day. That was so cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Ecstatic, would that be appropriate?
Yeah, ecstatic. So I posted about it on my Instagram, and I told people to listen, and I'll also post about it. So yeah,
that's what's up, man. We appreciate it.
We
talk.
Like
Of
we
course.
pride ourselves on bigging up everybody in every party, because real talk, I could say because we really believe in do you. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are.
Exactly.
Live your truth.
Exactly.
And do you. Just be you know what I'm saying? Like and so to have the opportunity, real talk, to have you on the show, it meant a lot to me. And that's why when we were talking, that wasn't even in my mindset when we were talking. I was like, we gotta get you on the show.
Yeah.
Like, we've got to get you on the show.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like it was a golden opportunity, and I moved
Beautiful,
heaven
bro.
and earth. Real talk,
man.
to make this happen, because
Yeah.
my schedule's been so packed this week. But I was like, no, we're gonna get this interview in, because we won't have another opportunity, because Ray's not gonna come home for another 25 years. So we gotta get this in now. There's not gonna be another opportunity.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
No, man, sincerely though, man, we really appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to you and everything that you're doing. Please continue to do great things in life. You know what I'm saying? Straight up from us to you, man. Hey guys, y'all got anything for Ray?
BG, what we got?
I don't. What y'all want to talk
You ain't
about?
got. This is a fresh show. Remember, this is a fresh show.
It's so fresh. Relationship. Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Really? So how's it going?
It's nice. We moved in together, so this was
Ooh, Lord, let me
I gotta channel my inner granddaddy. Over there shacking up across the pond. Over there shacking up.
Reverend Parnell.
What they doing, good? What they doing?
Shacking up across the pond.
Reverend Parnell.
Shaq my wife. Hey, Shaq my wife. Shaq my wife.
Used to get on me. Like,
Shaq,
I ain't a part of this. Leave me alone.
I ain't mad at Shaq on up. Do your
Hey.
thing, thug.
Hey, the shacking is international, bro. Hey, they shack everywhere.
International
They
shacking,
shack
dog.
everywhere,
International
man.
shacking.
Put you down. Folks,
It ain't just here. Old people, it ain't just here. It's international now.
See?
Ooh, I got a great question. Cable. Y'all I mean, I know it's 2021, so nobody is not even on a trip. But how does, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do y'all watch Dutch shows and podcasts and Dutch news and
So there's Dutch news. There's like MTV as well.
Okay.
So like when I was there, I was living with this family, and the mom I was with was always watching Teen Mom. Like
Teen Mom?
Yeah. Just so
she old as I don't know how old she was?
she.
But
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was a good show.
I was.
she was maybe in her 50s or something.
But hey, I like the part where they had double back when they got a little older. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Like what was it? Yeah, like Teen Mom 2 or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Teen Mom
yeah,
too.
yeah.
That was crazy.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah.
Kiefer and Janelle, man, that was crazy.
I don't know
Yeah,
the
they gonna
names,
know
I
all.
just remember the show coming
Yeah.
on.
Y'all gotta look it up. You never know when it comes about.
He want to go party with his friends tonight. My mom told him to go. You mad?
I'm mad at Billy because he won't spend time with her child.
We just have a newborn.
He'd rather go smoke weed with his buddies.
No, the mom used to say, "You want to go smoke reefer with Kiefer?" That's how I used to be. She ain't say some weed. She said reefer.
Wow.
So you know they were real life on that show.
That's hard.
But, okay, I'm sorry.
That's all.
No, but actually, something interesting is like the Dutch actually like pioneered reality TV.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah, reality TV started in the Netherlands.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it was kind of taken on by the U.S. So also there are a lot of shows that, surprisingly, like American Idol, that started in the Netherlands and then it was picked up somewhere else and then it became, American Idol.
Wow.
And it's never very good. Like the Dutch are very bad at making TV. I think it's not good, but it starts there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why don't they just, try to make it better, or is it just something?
It's
to
good for
start
Dutch.
up,
It's good
or-
for Dutch.
I mean, the Dutch are very cheap. They're like
Very.
a very cheap country, and they're not putting money into
At all.
I can
reality
get jiggy
TV.
with that. I can
Yeah.
fully get jiggy
That's
with
why it's
that.
They're
good
like
for
yeah.
Dutch.
notoriously, yeah.
Sound like we really need to move our
Words in
operation.
the Dutch. Yeah.
We're very cheap too.
They won't spend money on like a vacation or a holiday. But the thing is, the Netherlands also, they all have money. They just don't want to spend it.
They
You
don't
know?
wanna spend it.
Yeah. It's like. So this is something that's very Dutch as well. So they also like in terms of hospitality, like if you go to someone's house, right? You like bring them food, like you really, and they, they'll like maybe offer you a tea and maybe like 2 cookies. Like it's very conservative with what they share. So.
Does sound like they got EBT. They
No,
say.
because people with EBT be freely.
No.
They coming to a party.
No.
I got the card. I got you.
Guess what though? You making my point. What my boy just said. They got money but don't want to spend it. They got EBT but not just finna go fully. If anything, look, put that back. We got 5 Fruit Loop boxes. 5 Fruit Loop boxes. And you mean we can't go dumb on one? No, get you one little serving and look Dutch. But that makes so much sense because you look at their movies, you can tell there's like low budgets. I'm not reality, but even their movies. I done check some Dutch movies out if you never seen
They're very low budget.
Pow. In the movie.
How they shoot again?
Pow. Gotta check the first one out for that one.
Right. No, that was the second one. That was the second one. That was when we first came. We confusing ourselves. Hey, we're not good at this
At all.
We need to be on Dutch TV.
Yeah,
We're not. Clearly, we can't
Hey,
separate.
We Dutch.
So let me know if I'm getting too deep.
Hit it, man.
Tell me.
Okay. I'll just say-
I'm notorious for this, so that's why they react the way they do. So your relationship,
Yeah.
is it with a male?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. So I mean, I guess the person's like non-binary, but like male-ish,
Okay.
non-binary.
So they identify as non-binary.
Yeah.
What's the pronouns?
They. Yeah.
They. They. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
What are your pronouns? We just been dropping pronouns and we didn't even
Yeah.
ask.
No, it's just he.
He. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
What are
cool.
what are your pronouns?
He.
my boy. Remember I hit that earlier. I already knew what the pronoun was. I said, what up, my boy?
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
pronoun.
But what are yours?
Oh, you talking about mine
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
What you mean?
Why
What
not?
my pronoun? What they call me?
We're all talking about it, so I'm
What?
like, I'm asking you.
You talking about what they call me?
Yeah.
Big
What'd you wanna
Dick
be called?
Willie. Oh, my bad. What my pronoun? Big Dick Willie.
Good to know.
No, real talk though, man.
Why?
That's
Why
dope.
do we reverse?
I didn't even call it.
Wow.
I don't even know. I ain't know it worked like that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You gotta take class. I feel like that's a class.
Yeah, it did. Sometimes it
think
feels
about
that
it,
way.
right?
Yeah. No, but
Because
you know,
you
it's
never
just
know what offends somebody. And
Yeah.
it's like, I
Exactly.
was not trying
yeah.
to do it.
And you never know, like, how someone. I think also people can just tell you, like, yeah, this is what's up, But I think it's just knowing. So okay.
Safe word, my boy.
And then it's just it's like I know we had a family function, so I know a million times they address you as she.
Yeah. That's
And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's not like I'm doing it intentionally, but it's just like, it's
Natural.
basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think also like that was also why I didn't come home for a long time, because I was within my transition and I knew, or I felt like I wouldn't really be respected until honestly I came with a beard, right? Because that really forces people to kind of see what's going on.
Right.
So and also this is also what I expected, right? But I'm like, yeah, no one yelled at me. So it's also, I take what I can get. And I also, have my own spaces where things are, like I also don't have to, deal with that.
Hey.
Family gonna love you.
Wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah, family gonna
love
always.
Man,
They
center stage, man.
Sure.
they may not understand, what to do, but
yeah.
they're gonna
That's
do
what
the
it
best
is.
they
They don't
can.
know what to do, but they love you.
but they're gonna do the best they can, and they're gonna love you regardless, man.
Yeah.
And right here on Live Legit, baby, we love you.
Yeah.
We love all,
The
man.
feeling is mutual.
You did.
Walk right in,
This
felt
is
like
awesome,
family.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you at the house.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on about the hobo and all that, Trent, all that. You at the house. It is.
So you stated like you wasted stuff.
Oh, Lord.
So you stated like y'all moved in. How is it living with someone? Like no.
Yeah. It was, well, we had the honeymoon period, and then you have the you're living with someone period. So then we were fighting all the time about, living together stuff. So wash more dishes, stuff like this. But
I ain't take out the trash.
listen,
I'm
why don't you
healed.
take out the trash?
I'm healed.
Yeah, I know.
I have shacked up myself, my boy. Yeah, you did.
Y'all down there shacking up.
Hold on. Let's pause. What you mean? Why don't you take out? You supposed to take out the trash.
Well,
Oh, hold on. Now we finna get into the gender
wow.
role conversation.
Let's go. Okay.
Wait
Here we
a
go.
minute.
Here we
I wasn't
go.
prepared for the gender role conversation
We
today.
can go there.
We finna get into the gender role thing, because if I
Ain't
refer
what
to
said. We got time today.
if I refer to Twitter said that there wasn't any gender roles.
It is because why you?
That's
what
from the
you
dark
mean, Why you
ages.
take out trash? Why you
Oh,
take out
well, I
trash?
felt like if you was blessed with a left arm and a right arm and a left leg.
Hey, here on Live Legit, we believe in equality.
Equality.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody get to take out the trash around
You
here.
mean, everybody.
Equality.
Equality, baby.
Take out the trash.
Yeah, is that how you feel?
Yeah, take out the trash.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Take out the trash.
So
I don't nitpick about a lot of stuff, but you finna take out the trash.
I'm gonna tell you what I find interesting about today's time is you find women split, cause some are big in the feminist movement and they're like there are no gender roles, and then you have some that's like no, I'm okay with gender roles. You know what I'm saying? And I find that so interesting. You never really know which way to
Yeah.
take it. You know what I'm saying?
Just take out the trash.
But that also makes me really excited, because it's just there's no, sometimes I think the problem with the feminist movement is it really forces people to try to believe certain things that maybe they don't want to believe, you
Exactly.
know?
Right.
And I think that some, many of the things that people are fighting for are really important. And also it's okay if people want to stay home and do X, Y, Z, you know? I think everything should be about choice, right? You just
Right.
need to have the choice to do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Do you?
I'm okay with a
do-
lot of
do
things.
whatever makes you
Take out the
comfortable.
trash.
You got your XYZs, you got
Exactly.
your ABCs. Feel like I'm ABC.
Now, what
Yeah.
if your husband, as a man, says, "You know what? I don't believe in gender roles, and one of the things I'm not doing is taking out the garbage."
It'll be on top of his trunk. He ready to go to work in the morning.
So technically,
Drive and
you're
take
still
it
gonna take it out.
for
Technically,
real.
if y'all live in an upstairs apartment, you're taking it out.
Putting it on top of your car. So
I'll
you can
deal with
drive
that.
To the dump.
I'm like, okay, that's cool. I ain't gotta walk down the steps tonight.
Take out the trash.
That's a long walk.
Y'all really want to take out the trash?
I'll take the trash out. I mean,
That's all I ask.
but
I don't want to ask for.
I'm gonna take it out in my time. Just because you say take out the trash, don't mean I'm finna jump like that.
Because
okay.
because if you want it out like that, guess what?
You-
That's a
left foot, right foot, right.
And that's a left
I'ma
string
take
and a
it
right
out.
string if you got
It's
this.
in the
Now,
middle.
if
Look,
I
it's at
can't-
the end of the game. 4 minutes left. When the game go off, I'll take it out.
That's fine.
It ain't
Saying
hurting nobody.
Right then, but the trash. Now, if I need to, I would. I live by myself. But dang, that's the least you could do is take out the trash.
And some of these folk be want you to take out trash half full. What? Is you crazy?
I mean,
For one, you won't take out the trash.
nah,
Now you talking about half full.
You better fill that bag
Man,
up.
what?
Them bags expensive.
Man, what?
You better fill. I want it running over.
They come with 2 strings.
Right.
This is
I'm gonna
the
tie them
this is
suckers
the
up,
real-
and then I'll take it out.
This is the real one.
Take out the trash.
Clearly, that's BG's pet peeve.
Take
The
out the
trash.
trash.
Take
Wow.
the trash out.
Yes, just take out the trash. I won't bother.
So
about nothing
you
else.
good with everything. He ain't gotta wash dishes. He ain't gotta wash
I
clothes. You
can
good
do
with
that.
everything else.
Don't touch my dish.
So you only want him to touch the dishes.
You gonna wash them right. You gonna forget to put the Clorox in. Even if we got a dishwasher, they still need the old school
manual or dishwasher.
I am manual all day.
Manual, right?
I have a dishwasher, but I would rather use the old school Dawn and cap of Clorox and wash them myself.
I'm gonna tell y'all how I was raised. My mother got a brand spanking new dishwasher in 2006. My brother put it in, right? And he was like, "Mom, I don't have the parts, so I got to get the parts to install it." She was like, "Okay, baby, take your time. Ain't a big of a deal." That was in 2006. The dishwasher to this day is not hooked up.
And it's 2021.
It's 2021. Brand new dishwasher, never been ran. It's just sitting there filling the hole.
My boy never did find them screws, did he?
I'm talking, it still got the paper and the wrapping inside of it and everything. Never been touched. And she's like, serious? I don't care. Because she is going to bust that Dawn and bust them suds the old-fashioned way.
But it do, like, if you're in a hurry and you know you're about to have company, something going on, it is helpful. But I wash my own dishes. Take out the trash.
I used to use the dishwasher, real talk, as a hideaway. So if I knew I was having company, I would just load it up with all the dirty dishes. May run it, may not. But they're going out of sight, out of mind.
But it helps. It helps.
That's awesome, man. Hey, this has been beautiful, Ray. I must say, this is the first time in Trap Light, LiveLitLegit, J. Phillip Media history that we have a part 2. Part 2.
I'm honored.
Is it the first?
Oh,
it's the first.
This the first?
Go back and look at the show in the channel.
I was just thinking, man.
We would never see a part 2 ever.
You're right.
From Trap Light 1 to Trap Light 2 to Trap Light 3.
I know, but I was thinking about the Let's Talk About Sex episode. Y'all know that was like 3 hours long, yeah, no, but I chopped it down to 1 hour. That's, yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Why? Y'all want to go on?
Pop
Why
it.
is sex such a dominant conversation? Like, why do you think it go on so long? Why is it mostly hidden? It's natural.
Why is the sex go on so long, or why does the conversation
go on long? The conversation go on long with any podcast if you pay any attention. And it's something so big in the media. Oh, sex sells. Oh, I don't want my child seeing this and that, or the third. But it's actually something natural. It's something that everything do. Every organism. If it wasn't for sex, we wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for sex, no animals, no nothing. It's something completely natural. Why do you think it's just that big old shadow over it?
Well, I'm gonna let you guys.
And a lot of times with sex, like, of course, can I get personal?
Not too. Don't get a counsel. Go ahead.
Whatever you're fine with the world hearing. Because this is going to Amsterdam, so whatever you're fine with the world hearing.
But not just too personal, but like as getting older, I see a lot of people that gets involved in it. But once you get older, you look at sex differently. Like, do I want this out there? Do I want my body out there? It's like literally a type of language. So why do you think it's just so? Because one way is hidden here, and the next way, hey, be open. Why is that? I feel like
since the beginning of time has always
before
been.
I'm gonna let y'all do y'all because I don't really all that. I'm gonna let y'all. But I tell you this: if it wasn't for sex, can I get on my nerd bar talk, Stu? What it called?
Yeah, bar talk.
Oh, bar talk. Yeah, on her nerdy. Watch this. If it wasn't for sex, the ocean would not taste like salt. Don't let that go over your head. Continue.
Okay, like I was saying.
all my nerds know what I meant, bro. Y'all ain't tapped in.
Like I was saying.
Hold up, bro. Let me put them down.
I don't believe that to be true.
Let me elaborate. The reason the sex, just getting to my salt. See, listen. The reason why the ocean tastes like salt.
I don't believe it to be true.
Is because.
Go ahead.
That is nut.
So you mean to tell me fish are doing the pull-out method?
My boy. I just dropped 15 yesterday. You feel me? Yeah, I got to pull out. I'm not finna do another 15, and then Lamar Parker can't even take another 15. So let me just pull out.
So therefore, you're saying fish are having sex for pleasure and not for reproduction.
Don't you?
The only fish that science has discovered that have sex for pleasure are dolphins. It's not enough dolphins in the ocean to make it salty. By having sex for pleasure.
But there's a lot of other species that do make it salty, my boy.
So
The ones
it's
that's unaccounted for.
unknown species up underwater. But I'm not finna.
I don't believe that theory. I don't
Okay, so
believe
why
that
why it
theory.
taste like salt? Somebody just went to the Walmart and got a whole bunch of man.
I don't know. I can't explain why it
Come
tastes
on,
like
it's
salt.
only one or two
I don't
words.
know why it's salty, but I do know.
Sand.
I do know that it's not because fish are doing the pull-out method.
Cause every time I try to come with my scientific facts and sound nerdy, this man here just always shoot me down. Why
Well,
you
come
roll
back
with?
with the
That was a good
concrete.
one, right? Salty fish species, nutty.
It makes sense, but I mean, it don't make. It makes sense, but scientifically, it don't.
How is it though? Because if a male species,
Fish are not
No.
pulling out. They're not doing the pull-out method, man.
if you have a human female that tell you that you taste like salt, how does the female?
Fish are not pulling out.
Cause
That's the point you're missing.
okay. Them your homeboys. Tell me one name. Tell me one fish you know that's not put. You gotta be some
Nemo didn't pull out.
Cause Nemo was came out PG. They not finna show you put
And
Nemo
had a
pulling
little
out.
Nemo daddy didn't pull out because Nemo was there.
Cause Nemo was old. Cause they ain't
Some
have TV when Nemo daddy was doing his thing. Cuz.
His daddy tried to pull out. That's probably why that little fan was there.
It was a partial.
That's all it takes.
Are we? Hold on. Are we breaking ground here? So Nemo had the little fin because it was a partial pullout.
Yeah. You left a little pre-nut.
We own to some, y'all. We own to some.
I'm trying to put it
Pixar
down.
cut the check. We
I'm
own to
putting it
some.
down.
So
Putting it down.
if they do a prequel,
Uh-huh.
it'll have to go on Pornhub.
Exactly.
If they do a prequel,
See, but that's why they didn't want to give you everything, because you're not going to intake
Because
the
you
revenue
barely
of
see a
Pornhub
handicapped
than you
fish.
can from Pixar.
from Pixar. So this
Pixar.
is show Nemo with the little fin.
Exactly. Now, if you really want to turn up, tune in the OnlyFans and Pornhub. Well, Nemo over there getting down with the getting down. Go ahead, B.
With,
Johnson.
what was her name? Dory.
Dory, little fast herself. Yeah, I seen her.
Dora,
She be forgetting everything.
Yeah, everything playing crazy, but she know what's going on.
Playing great.
Hey, folk kill me.
she showed playing. She remember that address.
Folk kill me. Man.
How did we get to Nemo?
Why did we even go
And
there?
Pornhub.
We really
We need help, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We need help.
We really helped him come to that.
I forgot my point. I had a fire point. Oh, sex.
Sales.
Sex has been taboo since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the Bible says it's between marriage, right? Mm-hmm. So I think in our mind, it's always this taboo thing. And that's why I applaud people like sex workers and people who's very open about it, because they've tapped into something that normal society can't. You know what I'm saying? They're very open about sex. But it's been very taboo since the beginning of time. And I think it will always be that way.
Right, because it's so crazy how even not just with sex, anything that's so pleasurable, they make it seem like it's so bad. But it's something that's natural. You see what I'm saying?
I could take this down a whole nother path. I'm not. So.
Okay.
Please.
I'm not, because we've already went off the rails with Nemo. So I'm not going to take this off another path. But I got some interesting conversation. I'll save it for the next time Bear come on. So we can have another Let's Talk About Sex episode. And I'll save it for that.
Live and legit where we get off the rails.
I ain't finna pull Ray down into all this darkness.
Ray, we don't want you
that
to. I'm so
we
sorry
go.
you had to see us like this. I am so sorry. Cover
no.
your eyes. Like, this is
It's
crazy.
like, why sex get so deep? Why we can't talk about not even relationships, like your goals in life?
We do. We talk about everything here.
We do.
No,
But let's
why we
get
can't
deep.
talk about?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years,
That deep. Okay.
Dimitri? I mean, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
not
What's your
paying
top?
not paying 2,500 euro for a driver license. I'm a bike like my boy in 5 years in the Netherlands.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In the Netherlands, going stupid. I'm talking about we got the whole chain.
Running the chicken shack.
What? We got live legit going up.
Lemon pepper wings.
And guess what? My
In the
next,
pink light district in the back in the kitchen that we don't know about.
I'm a Netherland.
He gonna get us shit down by the Netherlands. So
What y'all? What y'all is?
What do you mean?
I'm American.
Oh, Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Oh, Netherlands Dutch. Oh, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Well, Ray, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You do have a life plan.
No, just working.
So many people don't, you know.
Yeah, just working,
She
and
has done enough. She's in the Netherlands.
I've done quite a
Man,
lot.
tell me about it.
Yeah. No, just working. Hopefully, continuing to do my work that I do now. That's basically it.
Expanding the brand. Ain't that right?
Exactly.
That's why I said 5 years. Expanding the brand.
Be 5 years from
Hey
now.
man, y'all see what we started here. I plan on LiveLitLegit being my full time, baby.
Oh,
I don't plan on working too much longer.
you did.
I literally plan on LiveLitLegit being it for me.
Being a full
For real.
enterprise.
Full. We got so much stuff working.
Hey, man, we in motion, man.
We in motion.
Hey, man. Guess what we're going after we wrap up?
Where we going?
Where we going, Ray?
Where are we going?
Shout out to your hood. What the hood at?
Rotterdam.
We going to who?
The dam.
You
The
did.
dam. That's what we going to, the dam. Start up this lemon pepper wing franchise.
You did.
That's all we're gonna sell. We ain't gonna sell no other flavors.
That's it.
Lemon pepper. If they ain't tried lemon pepper, we gonna take off.
That's too bad.
I don't know, though. I don't know. I might have to tap into their culture.
Lemon pepper dry and wet.
Let me do it. I might do
With ranch and blue cheese.
Hot lemon pepper.
I do
Hot
10-piece hot lemon pepper
With Cajun ranch fries.
with Cajun ranch fries.
Sprinkle.
With the Dutch
No.
Dutch bits.
We're gonna kill them this way. Hot wings. Sprinkle lemon pepper.
Hot wings sprinkled
Yeah.
lemon pepper with the Dutch lemon pine cake.
Lemon pie.
Is that a thing, Ray?
It's not. I already know. I already checked in. I already know. You feel me?
Hey man, take us
Hey,
home,
man,
dog.
say
At this point, we just rambling. So
Yeah,
take
we
us
is
home.
real talk, man. We finna ram our way to the Netherlands. Y'all think I ain't had that? What it's called? The Netherlands. Holland.
Yeah.
In Amsterdam, man. Coming to
Hey, hold on. Say it again.
Huh?
Say it again.
From South Netherlands.
But say Astro now.
In the Astro van. It's your boy 2 Cups. Hey man, real talk. Before we get out of here, Ray, where can they find you at, my boy?
You can find me on Instagram at RAEZOR.BEAM. So that's Razor Beam. And and also
But I live in.
Yeah. And you can also follow Bar Talk as well at bartalk.dh at Instagram.
Hey man,
Yeah.
say man, BG. Before we get out of here, girl, where they can find you at?
Belle_Janice on Twitter. Belle Janice on Facebook. And LiveLitLegit.com/shop.
B, where can they find us at, my boy?
Hey man, you can always find us on Twitter, live_legit, Facebook, LiveLitLegit, IG, LiveLitLegitCo, and be sure to check out that website, LiveLitLegit.com/shop
with your
boys. Support black businesses, man. We trying out here in these streets.
Dig, baby. And we'll see you real soon, man. We love y'all. We thank y'all. Be careful, be safe, and put good. I'll be messing up on the. You see how I be doing the rollout?
Put good energy and good vibes in the air, man.
And always put big God first. You do.
Most definitely.
Because who
man.
first will be last and will last be first on this earth. Hey, Ray, you do it like this. Huh. Put you to the. You did. From Birmingham, Alabama to the Netherlands. We tell these folks, say that's a wrap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey,
That's a wrap.
Man, look at man. Y'all sitting here watching these videos. So you know what? Why you just click on one of these other 2 or 3 that's sitting here waiting on y'all to click on and go and get in the next thing. Get busy. Function with your people. LiveLitLegit. You know what it is.